Good morning, I'm Dougie Rankine, editor of Truck and Driver, and I'm here at Convoy in the Park 2019 at Donington Park. We're going to be going out and about, talking to drivers, checking out the trucks and everything that's going down at the show. I'm here at the MA Ponsonby stand with Dita Toft-Euster from Last Build magazine, who wrote an article on the fleet a couple of months ago for her magazine, which is based in Denmark. We're also here with Mike Ponsonby and driver James Bailey, because Dita has brought them a gift from Denmark, which is a special kind of candy, which I'm not sure how to pronounce. Dita?
It's in this bag and it's called flødeboller.
I mean, today really is more of a bit of a relaxation day, or try to relax, you know. Yesterday was the hard day preparing the trucks and everything, but today just time to chill out a little bit and have a look around the other trucks. What were they called again? Flødeboller.
You're very welcome.
All right, we'll get back to the bacon and eggs.
Oh, yeah.
From flødeboller to bacon and eggs, and would you actually believe it, the sun's coming out as well. So let's crack on and see what else we can go and find here at Convoy in the Park. I'm here with Alex Williams, who's head of marketing for Renault Trucks UK. They've got a couple of new special edition models here at Convoy in the Park, and Alex is going to tell us a little bit about them now.
Morning, Dougie. Yes, so the yellow one that we've got here is our Racing Sport Edition. As you can see, it's in the Sirius yellow, which matches up with the Formula 1 team. That's one of 10 that we have here in the UK that's been built, and is actually our demonstrator base from headquarter in Warwick. It's also one of 100 that's been built by Renault Trucks globally.
Right, it looks fantastic. I'm very much looking forward to getting a shot of that truck soon. I might have to take a week's holiday just to go and drive it. A lot will have been said about the weather at Convoy in the Park 2019, and what I'll have to tell you is there are two types of people in life. There's pessimists and there's optimists, and if you're going to be pessimistic about the weather this weekend, you would look to this side here and see this quite frankly apocalyptic and alarming sky. But on the other hand, you could look to this side if you were an optimist and say, the weather was brilliant, and I have no idea what you were talking about. I'm here at the Guest Truck and Van Iveco stand with Nick Pemberton, who's going to be telling us a little bit about the trucks they've got on display, in particular their range of gas Iveco Stralis. Nick, can you tell us a bit about the trucks that are on display here?
Yeah, no problem. So this is the 6x2 LNG vehicle, that's liquid natural gas. A 6x2 LNG from Iveco as well, and then we've got a 4x2 LNG here. Over there we've got a 4x2 CNG.
I mean, to be fair, I spent nearly a year driving one of these 4x2 Stralis, which was the little 400 horsepower version, and I always managed to get by getting it fueled up because of the large range in the tanks. The key, of course, as with the 6x2s, because they don't have such a big range, is to get more filling stations in, and that's coming in slowly, so it'll be interesting to see how LNG works out in the UK over the next couple of years. We have just arrived at the Convoy in the Park Show Truck Village, and we're going to take a walk around that now and go and find some drivers to speak to. I've just caught up with Dan Mountain, who owns this Foden, which will be gone in Truck and Driver soon. Dan, tell us, how has your weekend been?
Yeah, it's been alright, apart from the weather. Don't usually let it ruin it. We've had a clean round, so just hopefully we can get out of here without getting rained on again.
You should be alright. You've got a manual gearbox and a diff lock, you'll get out of there okay. Yeah, I'm just here to catch up with Graham Wallace from Wykes Transport, who's going to tell us a bit about his truck and how he's been finding Convoy in the Park this weekend. Graham, tell us a bit about the vehicle.
620 V8, two-pedal automatic, basically nice and powerful, always running top weight, so yeah, can't fault it, mate, to be fair.
Is this your first year at Convoy in the Park?
Yeah, it is, yeah, first year.
How you been finding it?
Apart from the rain, it's sound, it's lovely.
I've just been speaking to the guys from Wykes, and they've got this freshly restored Volvo F10 here, which we're going to do a write-up on as part of the retro truck section in the magazine, because it is absolutely mint. I'm here with Jeff and Alan from the Green Group. They've got a couple of really mint trucks here, including the one which was an editor's choice in Truck and Driver a couple of years ago. Just going to have a word with the guys now about the trucks and how they've been getting on with Convoy in the Park this weekend. Jeff, tell us a little bit about your Actros.
Well, it's an Actros 630. There's not that many in the mint country.
Have you won a few trophies with it over the years?
One or two, yeah.
Alan, can you tell us a bit about your Scania R450?
Well, we've had the 450 for about 4 or 5 months. It was a project to see if we can get a vehicle that will stand out and the rest of the 430s on the road.
Yeah, thanks very much, guys, and I hope you maybe come away with a trophy at the end of that. Cheers. Right, let's crack on and go and see who else we can find before the rain comes on again. We've just spotted this very smart DAF XF 530 tag, which is driven by Jason Coles. He's with us here now to go and tell us a little bit more about the truck and what he's been getting up to at Convoy in the Park this weekend. Jason, what sort of work is it you do with this truck?
We do all heavy machinery around forklifts. We do overhead cranes. We do all sorts.
The truck's a 68, so it's quite new. Have you been driving it since it's been on the road?
Yeah, I've had it from day one. There's only me who drives it in the company. They tend to park it up if I'm not driving it. It's an 80-ton tag axle, hub reduction, 530 automatic.
It looks very, very clean. You must take a lot of pride in it. Have you been spending a bit of time on it over the weekend when it's not been pouring with rain or gale force winds?
Yeah, I had Thursday, Friday off work. Give it a good wash, cleaned it, painted the wheel arches, touched it up, and just keep it tidy.
Oh, there you go. It's been well worth the effort, because truck and drivers come and spotted it now, and we'll put it in our show report. Cheers, enjoy the rest of the day. I'm here now speaking to Declan McCardle from Erith Plant Hire. He's got a Scania G450 XT, which I first saw at Brands Hatch last year. You want to tell us a bit about the truck, Declan?
Yeah, she's me baby at the moment anyway, and I love her to pieces. I do a lot of London work. She's very easily manoeuvred around London.
Brilliant. How you enjoyed Convoy in the Park this weekend?
Fantastic, because I've got my son with me, and spent some time with my son, and then I've got the Go and Show and Truck family. It's the rest of us up here, so...
Oh yeah, I recognise some of the trucks.
Treacle's up there and all them, so I spend my time with them, and it's a wonderful family atmosphere. That's the main thing, so...
Yeah, it's good, and that's the sun coming back out now, so we're going to be having a fantastic afternoon here. The unique thing about Convoy in the Park is that it combines a truck show with truck racing, and we're here on the grid as the MV Commercial British Truck Racing Association Championship Division 1 trucks get ready to roll. It's been raining quite heavily here, so the track will be greasy and the conditions will be very interesting. We're expecting a lot of action here. We've got Ryan Smith and Shane Brereton heading up the front of the grid, and we're going to take a walk down there now and maybe chat to some of the drivers. How's your weekend been so far?
Spot on, to be fair. We've had a good this first race pulled it off. Brilliant, to be honest with you.
Now, it's quite greasy out there on track now. How will that affect your preparations for this race?
Well, we have done a few tweaks to it, but I do like it wet, to be honest with you, so yeah.
Oh, well, it'll be perfect for you today then. Well, good luck.
Yeah, see how we get on with the job, but yeah, looking forward to it.
Fantastic, thanks very much. How's it been for you so far this weekend, Ryan?
Yeah, fantastic, and opposition seemed to roll up the game, and the first race this morning was fantastic, so we've had a little bit of rain now, should make it interesting for everybody, evens it all out, and we'll have a bit of fun.
You're looking forward to the wet conditions here?
Being the first to it is normally a little bit daunting, but it's the same for everyone. You know, we'll feel it out on the out lap, hopefully get a good feeling for it, and try and put a good spectacle on for the spectators, because what a great turnout we've had here at Donington again.
I'm here just catching up with Shane Brereton from Tor Trucks, who races in the European Truck Racing Championship, as well as here today in the British one. Shane, how has your weekend been so far?
Oh, it's been sort of mixed fortunes a little bit. The weather's up and down, and it's luck of the draw making the right choice. But we're sort of happy with the pace, but it's a new truck. We're experimenting, and you can't beat experimenting racing around quick people. Like Jenko's quick this weekend, Ryan's super quick. It'll be a good race.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks very much and good luck. Cheers. The back, and then you got your space. I'm here with Stuart Oliver of Truck Sport, who has got an exciting new race truck to show us. So what sort of horsepower have they got in them, and what gearboxes do they use?
We have in that is a DAF 30-litre DAF engine, which is putting out around about 800 horsepower. So it's not too far beyond the high end of what DAF produce with their standard road truck. The gearbox is a ZF AS-tronic equivalent. The braking system is very different. It doesn't have water-cooled brakes. As you can see, it has air ducts for cooling the brakes. It has air suspension, which is completely different to what's racing here today. So it's very different.
That's interesting. I've got one more question for you. When can I get a shot of one?
Yeah, well, give us your phone number and I'll give you a call when it's ready for you.
Oh, I'll be very much looking forward to that. Thank you very much, Stuart Oliver. I'm just here at the Red Dragon Monster Truck ride. I'm just going to speak to some people that have just been on it, see what they think and how they've been finding Convoy in the park this weekend.
It was cool and
Was
very
it?
bumpy.
Would you go on it again?
Yeah.
What's next for you guys today?
We're going to head up to see the Caravan Smash, I think, a bit later on.
I think that's exactly what we're going to do. The Caravan Smash is good, you'll like that. Hazel, is this the first time you've been out driving an American truck?
Yes, it is, yeah.
And how did you find it? How does it work with the gears and things? Did they give you some instruction with it?
Yeah, the guy was great, obviously totally different for the car, and it was really hard getting like the gears in, but he was excellent, really good.
Have you come down from Scotland to come to it?
Yeah, the borders, yeah.
All right, where about?
Near Galashiels.
All right, I used to live in Galashiels. There's a random fact for everybody at home. I'm here with Charlie and Ruben from Truckmate UK, who are doing a charity truck pull as part of a series of fundraising things that they're doing over the course of the year. Charlie, can you tell me a bit more about what you're doing here?
We're raising money for Macmillan Cancer Support and defibrillators to be stationed in lorry parks through the country.
So when you're reducing the numbers of people who are pulling the truck, how do you get to be the lucky ones that get knocked out? Is it just luck of the draw?
All depends if your legs are jelly or not, basically, or if your heart's going to pound out of your chest, innit? So it's whoever feels best, that's all it is, yeah.
Congratulations guys, well done. Can I just ask you, is that quite heavy? I'm here with Leslie from Clive Shaw Trucking, who are doing the American truck driving experience here. Find out a little bit more about these impressive American trucks that they've got here. Leslie, who have you had out driving them? Has it been like truck drivers that have been coming up, or can anybody come up and have a go?
Anybody with a car licence can have a go. The only reason we stipulate that is because then we've got half a notion that they know how to drive. Actually, we do have truck drivers, but they're actually probably the worst people for doing it.
This is the Taylor's truck driving experience, and I'm here with Nigel from Kirkby Rotary, who's going to tell us a little bit about the truck driving experience and what they're doing here today.
Okay, yeah. So the guys are making a donation of £5, minimum donation towards Kirkby Rotary, and then they're having a driver experience which takes them about a mile down through the track. A couple of turns on it, back up, reverse, back in where they started, basically.
Cool. Thanks very much for that. Cheers. I'm here at the Keltruck Scania stand, which is celebrating 50 years of Scania's iconic V8 engine. And to do that, they've got a model of every single V8 down the years, starting with an R580, which was the most recent one before the next gen. We've got a 164580, which was recently restored, and that's still a working truck. We've also got a 143, which has been restored in the streamlined specification launch colours from 1995. Moving down, this is a truck which we'll be hearing more about. This is a just restored Scania 142, which was only done a couple of days before, and it was kept a secret from Keltruck's director, who didn't actually know about it. Moving on, we've got the 141, which is in the iconic Essex colours, and also the 140 of Charles Russell. The truck was previously featured in Truck and Driver magazine, and it's believed to be probably the finest example of this truck in existence. It is absolutely mint. I'm here with Ivan Morris of Keltruck, who's going to tell us some more about this fantastic freshly restored Scania 142. Ivor, what can you tell us about this truck?
This basically is a vehicle that represents the chairman's company from the West Midlands as West Midlands Transport back in the 80s. And this particular truck was a 14-litre V8 engine and what we call the 2 Series. It's a V8, as you can see on the front, intercooler, and it produces 420 brake horsepower.
The Scania 142 is comparatively rare, especially when you compare it to a 143. Can you tell us about where the truck was sourced from and how much work went into restoring it?
Well, it was sourced locally. I can't say that it was exactly did do any work for West Midlands Transport, but it is painted back in the original colours of this, and probably quite a lot of money was spent into it to bring the cab back to its true original state.
I would really like to go and do the write-up on this truck, and hopefully I might get the opportunity to do it. Well, thanks very much, Ivan.
Okay, thank you.
I've just been told I have to present all the awards. It's Beresford Sweeper Hire who've come here and had an absolutely fantastic time this weekend, so I'd like to present the Spirit of the Show award to them now.
Your best in show, I don't care how it's spelled. It's been a judge.
Well, that's us finished up here at Convoy in the Park 2019. It's been an exciting weekend. We've seen rain, mud, a lot of wind, some sunshine, but most of all we've seen loads of amazing trucks, spoken to some brilliant people. Now it's time for me to fire my truck up, head back up to Scotland and get this written up for the next issue of the magazine.